In high school, I had a teacher, very inappropriate things with her. She showed me her like C-section scar at one point, like pulled her pants down. I got suspended from school once, and like when I came back, she like dragged me on a rolling chair, and everyone's like,
wait, she grabbed your shirt?
Yeah, and like dragged me. She had a fat ass too. She was like dragging me from behind, and everyone was like, dude, she's trying to fuck, and I'm like, yo, chill, because I'm trying to fuck.
Devon, that's bad.
Party god.
Oh, get your priorities straight.
Our producer is wearing a ridiculous
Our producer's wearing a funny hat for our benefit.
Just for us.
Just for us, so we love it.
You can't see him, but it's awesome. Hi guys, I'm Elle Parker.
And I'm Devon Young.
And this is
Party God.
Woo! Today we have such a special guest. You've seen his videos. He's very funny. I mean, I laugh at his videos all the time. Malcolm Cills is a stand-up comedian and actor who is allergic to tree nuts. He's also been on Paramount Plus and just got off tour with Nick Coletti and Casey Fry.
Thanks for following orders. Malcolm's sending us a bio.
No one ever sends bios. We just kind of have to off-rip.
No, nobody
nobody
respects us.
No one listens. No one reads our email that we send.
No one reads the
That's
emails.
my wall. No, that's not my wall.
That's not. It's a good wall.
It's a good
But
wall.
no one reads the emails in general in life.
Well, Devon, how was your week?
Good. I'm a little out of sorts today. This is my first hangover episode. This is the first time I've ever showed up hungover on the pod.
You couldn't tell. You did great, other than the outfit.
And on top of that, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I am coming straight from a man's house and fully wearing his clothes.
And that's Party God. We don't just talk the talk here, okay? We walk the walk. We're making things happen.
It's it's been a hard month. I get one crash out and I get one hangover episode. I've never showed up. I take the pod very seriously. I've never showed up hungover to the pod before. I don't. I mean, it was a nice date. It wasn't like a hookup situation. It was a nice date that like ended up being a nice sleepover.
Yeah.
And now we're here. And I came straight to the podcast. I asked Elle to do one thing. I said, please, I'm coming from this man's house. Can you please bring me makeup so I don't look crazy on the podcast?
I forgot. Well, you look beautiful. You don't need it. But
so looking rough. I fully am wearing someone else's clothes
hey, that's the best. I love wearing other people's clothes.
I do like that.
It feels fun.
It's a way to get free stuff.
Also, it's a cool shirt. Like, just keep that shirt.
Yeah.
I'm
good. It's kind of
that's yours now.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, you had a nice time.
I had a nice time. Yeah. We had a really nice day. Yeah. It got silly, but I kind of like that. So we had the first couple hours of the date was like a good like actual proper date. We were really like sober and connecting and talking, and then we like took some tequila shots and got silly with it and danced, which like I kind of like you want to be able to see that a person can do both. Like you obviously want to make sure that you can connect sober and that you like connect like intellectually and emotionally, like that you like them and there's something there. But then you also want to see that they will like they're down for a rowdy time on occasion.
Well, they have to fit in with our lifestyle.
Yeah.
We're Party God lifestyle.
That rowdy. Again, I want to be clear to the community. This is not a usual situation. I think I'm very out of sorts.
You're allowed to get a one-off moment. It's fine.
Yeah. I fully walk of shamed to the podcast.
The fact that you're just like wearing his underwear.
I know. Yeah, and his socks, his dirty socks.
Why didn't he give you clean socks? That's kind of that's on him.
Is a question for my new man.
Your new man, who I can't wait to meet. I'm gonna be like, you take care of her. Love that.
No, I like that they're worn because you want them to smell like person that you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like you give it back unwashed too. Maybe you like spritz a little perfume on it. That's my move.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I want to leave it in. It's like a cast iron skillet. Same thing.
Yeah, I always say that I'm a walking cast iron.
Me too. Yeah.
I don't love to be showering.
Oh my God. I shower every day. I wash my hair every day.
That's wild. How do you have time to do that?
It's added into the schedule.
Wow.
I've been like practicing going every other day.
That's really impressive. If we ever finally get to go on subway takes, it keeps being dangled in front of us.
Yeah.
If we ever get to go on subway takes, my take, I'm not allowed to do one because we have to do one together. But if I were to do an individual take, I would be like, people need to shower less.
What? Yeah. I feel like people need to shower more. People are stinking in these streets. Bad.
No, we need to smell like ourselves and we need to smell like our pheromones. And people are like weirdly obsessed, I think, with showering, and it's too much.
I can't get into this with you right now. I feel like I need to shower.
No, I think people like, if you aren't actively sweating and like working out that day, horse bath. I live off a horse bath, like a quick splash. Quick splash.
I did do that when I had a spray tan, and I was doing like that kind of bath, and I was like, oh, this is fine.
You feel refreshed.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I was like, oh. Then
I
didn't. I only did that when I had a spray tan though.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get another spray tan then. Practice it.
To practice.
Yeah. My wall, Devon, is that I never have clothes to wear on this podcast. Ever.
What are you talking?
I've been outfit repeating.
You've been wearing clothes on every single.
No, but
episode.
I've been like outfit repeating. Like I'm gonna start outfit repeating bad, and so I like. Yeah, we need a clothing sponsor. I don't know what to do.
Oh, this is you.
Please sponsor us.
Well, look, we're so desperate. We're wearing men's clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You've seen me in this top before.
We're in bad shape.
We need it bad.
Okay, so your wall is that you don't have enough clothes, and you're like careening to get a sponsor right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your window?
My window is that I'm becoming.
I can't.
I am.
What does that mean?
I am becoming I'm in the cocoon, and I am becoming my next level. And Devon isn't happy about this. It's like the crab pulling the other crabs back in the pot when they start trying to escape.
Crab in a barrel.
Yeah, you are because you keep saying you hate that I'm becoming this next level, and you're like, you're gonna leave me. You keep pulling me down. And Devon, look,
it's nice in the pot. It's nice in the pot.
It's still me.
No, it's been
the pot.
Nice
It's too hot in the pot. The pot's getting a little too hot for me, and I'm having to climb out. And you're like,
look, you're gonna miss the pot when you crawl out and you're hanging only with other Pilates crabs.
You're gonna miss the pot. No,
you're gonna miss the pot a lot.
I think you might like the Pilates crabs, Devon. They're really cool.
Okay, so. You guys know we've been talking about this for a little while, but Elle has been going to Pilates, and it's a problem because it's changing her culturally. It's changing her inside and out. It's changing like her whole like her posture, like everything about her. Everything like every day she shows up and she's wearing more jewelry. It's a problem.
It's awesome. It's really fun, and like Pilates is really fun now.
Oh.
I did hot Pilates though. This is another wall the other day, and I felt like a rat caught in a trap. It was so hard.
Why are you doing that?
It was awesome. You gotta come with me. I get a guest pass. Devon, next episode, she's gonna be decked out in jewelry. You're gonna see. I'm gonna bring her a little guest pass.
What the hell?
I'm gonna bring her, and we're gonna go to Pilates together. I think you'll be singing a different tune after one class.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm gonna give the brain parasite to Devon.
I have bad neck and back issues, and I feel like when I do stuff with my core, it hurts my neck and back. But working out's actually bad for me.
Oh my God.
I feel the same. I used to be a runner. Now it's not so good for me.
Uh-oh.
When I run it, everything hurts. So I feel like
that's not good.
I don't want to be hurt, so I should probably not exercise.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It is weird. I know it's crazy that your body is banging all the time and you don't work out like that. Like it's.
Well, because I allow it a lot of rest.
That's it. Not me. If I take like a week off, it's game over.
No, I think what like people aren't telling you is you want to keep everything really still. Like it's sort of like Donald Trump theory of like you only get so many heartbeats. I actually subscribe to this. Like I think like you want to stay kind of still and like sort of meek, and like you'll keep you alive longer.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not extending a lot of energy.
I'm in there like there's ropes. I'm like
no, that's
I feel like I'm trying to escape. I feel like I'm in war. What
you're doing is crazy, and I do think you're gonna leave me.
I'm not. You keep saying that. You're manifesting it.
I know. This is exactly what happens in a relationship.
I know.
You start pushing it. Like,
I'm like, whoa, babe. Like the Pilates girls, they're not anxious. They're like so chill. No, I'm not gonna leave you. Obviously.
Okay.
I'm not gonna leave you, Devon. But maybe if we just get like a couple rings on the same.
What the heck?
Maybe a little bracelet.
Okay, no.
I know. I really am cultivating jewelry. I can't do anything like half.
Fast, yeah.
I can't. It's like, I want to start wearing jewelry. I have to get all the jewelry at once.
I do appreciate this about you. You really will commit.
Yeah.
But I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. Everything in my life was like,
I'm changing.
I just need you to be stable right now.
Me getting jewelry is throwing you off of your rhythm.
I don't like it.
Oh, it's different.
I don't like it. Yeah.
I know. I never accessorize, and all of a sudden it's like full everything.
No,
that's awesome. I'm gonna have rings next episode. Just you wait. Was that your window and wall?
My window was that I had a nice date last night that turned into a silly night, and then my wall is that I've been watching a lot of Survivor lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Survivor.
Yeah.
I'm watching season 50, and that's awesome, except I have a huge snake phobia.
Oh.
And if you watch Survivor, there's a lot of like jump scare snakes, and it's hard to like clip around them. In the past, I've gotten around this by like having like the person that I'm dating sort of pre-vet the episode, and they'll tell me when there's gonna be a bad snake scene, so I don't have to see it. But I'm a single lady, and I'm defending for myself, and I'm having to see all these snakes. I didn't like it.
I know. I remember we were walking down Hollywood Boulevard one time, and there was a snake, and you ran away, and I was like, "Girl, what? That's a photo. That's a photo snake."
Oh yeah, no, I hate that part of town because you're always gonna like
you're always gonna run into snakes on Hollywood Boulevard.
There's like a man with a snake. They like love to have. Like,
I like him. I like want to hold it. I think that's kind of cool. Snakes are cool.
No, I don't like how they conduct themselves. I don't like how they move. People are always like, "What is it? Like, what's the problem with like where they're gonna bite?" I was like, "That's not even the half of it."
I don't think they're cool. I thought you would like
I'm
that kind of thing.
I'm not worried about getting bitten. You think that I would like that?
Yeah, because they're like cool and like
you
mysterious.
think they're cool? There's something cool.
Yeah.
Look, there's something cool or edgy about being a snake. You guys cut it out.
I like them.
No, I don't like. No, it really, really, truly, very much bothers me how they move around.
I think it's cool.
And I always spot them. You know, like you have like an animal that like I will always be the person that sees like a snake, and
yeah,
I always have
raccoons.
dreams about them. Oh,
yeah.
You're like our dear friend Dan Mancini. He always sees raccoons.
Really?
Yeah, he's kind of a raccoon whisperer.
Oh, yeah, so am I. I got bitten by one twice as a kid, so
I
I feel like
forgot
that's
that.
why.
That's crazy.
I feel like it's kind of in my blood, and like it's like
that makes so much
can
sense.
like sense each other. Yeah, I'm like there's a raccoon near.
Dangerous to be bitten by a raccoon. It's like actually very bad.
I'm like Spider-Man, but for trash.
Yeah,
I feel really safe around trash.
Yeah, you fit right at home in my car.
All right, guys, and please enjoy our interview with Malcolm Cills. Woo! Woo! It's like cool shoes.
Really?
Yeah.
They're so like beat up.
Oh, really cool.
I actually did that Crosswalk Crush show in a pair just like this, and like right before we started filming, she was like, "You really wore those to this?" Anyways, today we're here with Malcolm Cills. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, we like to do the opposite.
Yeah.
You guys made me feel so welcome.
Oh my
Thank
God.
You guys are chill.
Oh, I clipped that.
And that's the episode.
All right, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
for
coming on.
fun.
Wow. Oh my God, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
Party
thanks for
God.
having me.
Yeah,
Yes.
welcome.
So we start our episodes by giving our guests a Party God score, and then we'll, after we hear your stories, we'll reevaluate and give you a score at the end. So this is a predictive score.
Okay.
Well, you're so funny and fun. I'm going to say 7 because we haven't partied together yet, but
All right.
I'm getting a vibe.
You're starting high. I'm going to start low. I'm going to start 3. I've never used this as a metric.
Oh my God. All right, so that's our time, guys.
3.
Oh, we've never met. I've never used this as a metric before, but I decided I like got sort of goblin mode today. I decided that I'm gonna use this as my metric. That like I've been to a bunch of parties and I've never seen you at a party.
Yeah.
So that's my new metric moving forward. Have I seen you around? You're not at parties. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We were at Bar Flores last night.
Yeah. Okay. So I think when I lived in New York City for 7 years, and I partied a lot there. A lot of parties, like apartment parties or rooftop parties. And then I moved to LA, and when I moved out here, it was a way for me to grow up a little bit.
Whoa.
And not saying that, wait, that's actually,
What the hell?
I'm so sorry, wait. No, I just meant like I stopped going out as much, and then I became more of like I love like a rooftop pool bar. Or an event. I love an event party where it's
Us
like
too.
sponsored by something, and
Like
evil.
anything like influencer vibe.
yes. But you know what's funny? I feel like we connected on like I remember we met on social media or something, and then I was like, wait, how do you know this little secret LA thing? Right? That's what it.
Yeah. I have a little secret.
Because like, and you're like, oh, my friend does it. And I didn't know what it was. Like I was
about
at a couple shows where people were like, dude, look at this show. It's like a party concert. I think you had Ken Marino at one or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So those looked really cool. But yeah, I'm not as social in LA. I feel like I got to get better at
Come out with us.
I go to I'm just at so many comedy shows. Yeah.
That'll take it
That's
out
the
of you.
difference.
That's demoralizing. Yeah. That'll
Yeah.
make you not want to be around people.
A lot of laughing.
And the other thing is like every time like I feel like people who do party are having a fun time with me, like I don't do, not saying you guys do, but I don't do like drugs really. So then it always ends at a certain point for me.
Sure.
Right.
And they're like, all right, we're all going to this other thing. And I'm like, oh, wait, can I come? And they're like, you don't want to come to that. Like, it's going to be all coke.
Maybe you do.
And I'm
Maybe
like,
you do
all right,
wanna
I
come."
guess. So I've missed out on some of that. But
Yeah. We gotta get into drugs. Yeah.
so I guess
Yeah.
maybe I am my history,
You're
I
a
feel like,
3.
is a 7. But now I'm a 3.
But I'm with you. I think a party should have a focus. Like, I don't like to go to a party where there's no focus. Like, there should be an event. There should be some sort of form of entertainment. There should be something to connect and bond over. Otherwise,
or
like
a theme, not
Yeah.
just yeah.
Like I don't understand like going to a bar just to drink. Like,
we don't do that anymore. We don't really go out. We don't do that.
Yeah.
No shade to anyone who
speaking
does.
for us.
Devon and I.
I love going to a bar where it's like, oh, my friend's coming and they're bringing some friends and they're going to bring some people. So we'll get like a table, a big table. And then you're kind of meeting everyone there. Because I feel like recently I've gone to house parties out here and I get there and I'm like, yeah, I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
And
it can be cliquey sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't want to meet new people.
yeah. But I just went to a really fun party on New Year's Eve. Kate Lav, you guys know her? She's really, shout out to Kate Lav.
Oh, yeah.
She had a really fun party. It was all comedians and stuff. And I was like, all right, this is cool.
Nice.
And then my first week in LA, I went to like a content creator party. And that was like when I was like, all right, I'm going to chill on house parties. It was like,
What did you think of it?
I felt old. I felt old. I felt, it was weird. It was like,
Why?
just, there were older people there and younger people there. Then I found out it was like a reality show that was being filmed there. And I was like, I don't really want to be here.
I hate
like
all these
freaking out.
parties that are like just to grab content. They're like,
They're not fun.
No.
It's like,
Yeah.
and it looks fun online, but it's like, is anyone actually like chopping it up?
Yeah, it didn't feel like anyone was chopping it up. And you know what I also have a problem with? Like when the other night I was at a house party and this girl brought out one of those like sound bowls. Boom, it was going like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I couldn't stop making fun of it. You know?
I feel like I would have liked it. I mean,
No, well, at first everyone liked it, but then everyone started getting on board with me making fun of it. And then I could tell that she was getting really annoyed. And she's like, all right, everyone needs to like leave. I was like, all right, fuck. I thought I was making it more fun forever. And everyone was having a great time.
she's like, I'm just trying to relax. And you're like, shut up.
Yeah, I think like she did it to one of my friends and she was trying to like do Reiki.
It's like, okay, well, there's a time and a place for Reiki. Maybe not at a party.
there's no time and no place. There's
Yeah.
no time and no place for Ricky. This girl deserved to be
It's not bad.
absolutely roasted. This is crazy.
Oh yeah, it was like perfect
That's like the girl
content
version.
in my mind, which is probably a problem I have now living in LA. Is everything I see, I'm like, oh, that's so funny. I have to do something about this.
Well, I think girl Reiki bowl is the same as guy guitar.
Yes. Oh my
Sure.
God, that's perfect.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know I have a second degree in Reiki?
What?
Wait, what?
And shitting on Reiki.
No,
Master?
it wasn't my fault. I got trained when I was 8 years old. And
That's cool, actually.
What?
That's really cool.
it's not.
Will you heal
it's
me? Will you heal
very
us?
silly. No, it's just so
Wait, why were you trained at 8 years old in Reiki?
because I have a crazy family. My mom was like a religion of the week kind of person, a spirituality of the week kind of person.
Nice.
And there's like no like scheme that my mom would not fall for. And no, she was really into like the MLMs. Am I saying that? Them ML? Yeah.
Mom's loving
But-
MLM.
They
love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Multi-level marketing. So like,
Oh.
Yeah, we would do the
Avon
Pampered
and-
Chef and the Avon and
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Rodan Fields.
Fully had to file bankruptcy, but
Girl boss.
yeah,
Like
one
pyramid
of
schemes, basically.
Yes,
Oh
for
my God.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw like a Netflix doc on one of those where
oh,
they're
it's,
all
yes,
like,
it's
yes.
evil.
To
It's
bring
very
people in.
predatory.
Pants.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's dark. It's very
They
predatory.
won't get us. Not us.
not us.
That
no.
ain't us.
But they were
they're
doing that with
basically they've got
Yeah,
us.
with Reiki.
Anytime you guys say that
Spiritualization.
anytime that you guys say that you like going to a sponsored content party, that is a similar energy.
Oh, yeah,
like
fuck
that
that.
is like you are it's so dark. Anyway, just think on that. Anyway, so her thing was that week was like that we should do Reiki, and so I got brought in, and all these adults treated me like they were like, "You're a natural healer." Like they tried to like
cult.
they tried to like train me and they were like, "You're a natural healer, like you have a natural touch, you're gonna advance like really quickly." Yeah, it was awesome.
My
Yeah.
friend tried to get me into a cult once.
Really?
It was a spiritual Buddhism cult, and like basically one by one people would like go up on the stage and be like, oh yeah, like before I joined the church I didn't have any friends, and then I like received, and receiving is just like getting like a scroll, that you have to pay for. And they're like, and then I got promoted at my job. I got all these friends. And I was like, what the hell? And then they were like, okay, now we're going to break into groups. And the topic is loneliness. And I was like, excuse me? And I was like, then I started kind of just like alphaing the group. And I started being like, listen, let me talk. And then they were like, wow, that's awesome.
Oh, you tried to take over the cult. Yeah. I feel like I see an opening.
It was crazy. I was like, these people are malleable.
Yeah. I feel like I have some friends in New York that go to AA, and that seems almost kind of like a cult in some of those groups. Like I went to one and all the dudes were sleeping with the girls. They were like all older guys, like wearing vintage selvage denim.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, you guys have a blast there. And then I booked, like I do a lot of commercials, and I got an email once that was like, oh, you booked this. Like a lot of times the auditions won't be for commercials. They'll be for like HR videos for a corporate company or something. They pay really well. And I got an email and it was like, oh, you booked this office HR thing at this huge production company called like Ocean Lion, or I forget what it was called, but I looked it up and it was Scientology.
Yeah.
And I realized that it was like a video for corporate Scientology, like when they're like watching it in their thing. But it was like $7,000 for the day. Whoa. So my dad was like, you should do it. And my mom was like, don't, they're going to kidnap you and then we're never going to find you again. So I didn't do it. But they emailed me like 6 times, like, we really think you should do it. And then I started reading the script and I realized it wasn't HR, it was Scientology. You know, so.
Yeah, that'll really get you.
I know. Well, did you do it?
What?
Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it. I wish I had done it.
Yeah.
Kind of now. I'm like, it would have been a fun experience. Now looking back, I'm like, I would have been. It was like right when I moved to LA, so I kind of believed that there was a chance that they would kidnap and murder me or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I don't want to be like locked on a lot. I live across from a Scientology building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the lady is like the kidnapped lady, Shelly Mishkavage, is like in the building across the street from me.
She might be.
Yeah, I wouldn't roll the dice with them. I think it's good to be a little paranoid about.
Yeah, clip all this.
Yeah.
So you guys know. We'll see you soon.
Well, just to rewind a little bit, I think we should be responsible and say AA is not a cult. We're a very pro AA.
Oh yeah,
podcast.
sorry. Yeah,
I
my
can
bad.
understand. I can understand how it looks like a cult from the outside. AA saves many lives.
Yes, it does. It does. And I know a lot of friends that are in it, and it like really was a good thing for them.
Totally. Not us.
Yeah. I think that here's what and I don't know exactly how it works, but my recommendation is if you are doing those meetings, go to different ones.
Sure.
Totally.
Because that's when it gets like, or if you're only going to one and then, you know, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
because everything gets abused, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone takes advantage of groups and stuff. And they're like, I could start my own meeting. And
Do it. What would it be?
What would it be?
Yeah.
Like my own, like what would it be sober for?
Mm-hmm.
Talking too much.
Oh, need that. I got talks too much in class on all my report cards as a kid. They were going to move my seat all the time.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Like anxiety and like.
Yeah.
So last night I talked too much at a party and I overshared. There's been a lot of parties where I've said the wrong thing, like family parties too, where I've accidentally said the wrong thing and then ruined the entire party.
Like what?
Like, well, now I can say this publicly, but so my cousins had a guinea pig growing up. And they were like, oh, like the guinea pig passed away from cancer. That's what they always thought. And then my grandmom ended up telling me like, oh no, like your cousin Pauline, like, or one of the cousins, I don't know if it was Pauline, like rolled over on the guinea pig and killed it that way, but didn't know. And then like I was at a thing and we were all roasting each other. And I was like, oh yeah, well like you actually killed the guinea pig. And it got quiet. And she was like, what? And I was like, oh no, like, you know when you were a kid and maybe you hit someone and then they started crying and you're like, no, hit me. And then we're even.
Yeah.
I was like, no, my dog died recently. And my mom was like, what's going on down there? Like, and then it was this whole thing where then she went to the bathroom and she was crying and then I got yelled at. So now at parties, I kind of just.
So that sounds like for the best.
Yeah.
It's Pauline.
Yeah.
You roasted her for killing her guinea pig. The thing she probably feels the most shame about in the world.
Yeah. Well, she had like no idea. She was like, wait, no, like Coco died of cancer. And I was like,
oh, she didn't know she'd killed it?
No, it was like she had been a little kid and had like stepped on it. And to like spare her from that, they were like, Coco died from cancer and old age. And then like years later, Like she was like a teenager when she was like crying at it was bad.
How did these animals have the most horrific deaths too? Like guinea pigs, hamsters. It's
yeah.
They're too little.
They're too little.
Shouldn't have such little animals, especially around kids.
And they can't think.
Yeah.
They're not having a lot of thoughts.
I've seen some gnarly animal deaths out on the farm.
God, well, speaking of farm, my aunt had this really mean cat, and basically, like, I was like 15, and my grandma was like, "Oh yeah, the cat, like, he went to go live on this farm." I was like, "That's awesome! Like, I bet he's having so much fun." Then when I was 21, I was like, "Oh, like, how's that cat doing? Like, on the farm?" My grandma was like, "He died." I'm like, "What?" Like, I was 15. You guys could have told me that he died.
Yeah, that's a little, but it's also like crazier that you fell for
Very
it.
sheltered. Well, I mean, I'm gonna believe my family.
No, so many people I meet that are like, yeah, like my parents sent it to a farm, and I'm like
I know.
Yeah, I also was a little kid that like loved ruining Santa.
You're one of those.
Yeah, I'm like, she like hates me. She's like everything I'm saying. She's like looking at you like.
That's just wrong. It's just bad manners.
I know. I was like little. I was like, you're not like when I was like, you believe in Santa?
No.
Go into your parents' closet tonight and like you're gonna find gifts.
I would have been crushed when I found out Santa wasn't real. I had to miss school. That was my 9/11.
Oh, that was your 9/11.
I was the opposite kind of kid from you. So when I was 6 or 7, I started having really intense existential anxiety about death, and I would lay awake every night, like thinking and like get into a panic attack, thinking about like, what's the point of living if I'm going to die? What's the point of investing in my family if I'm going to die? And then I would start thinking like, okay, I'm 8. That means I'm like 1/10 of my life is already over. I would start doing the math. I was like constantly like doing that math and constantly really, but I would never tell even my parents that I was having this anxiety, even though I was having full blown panic attacks. I wouldn't tell them because I didn't want to tip them off to the fact that they, in case they weren't thinking about it already.
They don't know.
Yeah. I didn't want to make them worried about their own mortality. So I didn't, I was like the opposite.
I like at 8 years old thinking you know more than your parents.
Yeah,
I was like, well, they don't seem very anxious about this, so I'm not going to like plant the seed. So I certainly wasn't going around telling my classmates that they're going to die.
Wow.
That there's no Santa. Yeah.
You didn't want to ruin. You felt like your life had been ruined, kind of, and you were like, I don't want to ruin other people's lives.
I was like, I see too much. I see too much.
Like,
yeah, I was like,
burn it down.
Yeah. What else don't you know? Yeah.
When I found out, I was like, the Easter Bunny too?
Yeah.
I was like, all of them?
Oh yeah, there was a kid I remember in middle school who was like, the Easter Bunny's also real, and I was like, dude,
in middle school?
Fuck? Yeah, in middle school.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
The Easter, I never believed in. I never had a phase of believing in any of these things.
Really?
The Easter Bunny. On Easter one time we had all these like. I woke up and there were all these sheep on our porch.
All these sheeple.
And you know exactly where this is going. We were like, okay, we have like, this is amazing. What a bountiful, beautiful Easter. Like we have pet sheep. My sisters and I were so excited. Cut to 2 hours later, the sheep are being like, their feet tied together, prepared for the slaughter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're like, oh yeah, I don't believe in fantasy anymore.
Easter, dark. Easter's actually my favorite holiday, but for a different reason.
For that reason. I saw those sheep getting their feet bound. I was like,
That's insane.
there is a God.
Yeah.
Wow. That's horrifying.
fucked
That's
up.
what happens in Georgia. You're from Jersey, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Well, my mom grew up on a farm in Jersey, and she always wanted a pig. And then my grandfather was like, "Oh, well, if you get the pig, like eventually, we're gonna have to use it for like bacon or something." And then she was like, "No."
Oh, we had a pet pig and they're really evil. She's actually got really
Really?
lucky. Yeah,
I thought they were like smart and nice.
they're smart, but they're evil smart. Yeah, we had a massive potbelly pig, and he would step on me and growl at me. And whenever my mom would we'd visit our family in Michigan, we'd do like a long road trip, and we would like take the pig into the hotel, and she would let him shit everywhere.
Ew.
This pig would shit because he's just a nasty big pig that she was obsessed with.
He's a pig.
And then my mom, because she's crazy, as we established, would just leave the shit. Like she would just
Oh my God.
just like leave the mountains of pig shit in the hotel.
What?
Yeah.
The hotel was okay with this?
Yeah,
This is
so
like an interesting
of course they
childhood.
weren't okay. Of course they weren't okay with this.
A shitting pig.
She's an
Pikey.
immoral
Not a
woman.
pig. That's
yeah,
wild.
but I'm so grateful that you didn't have a pig because it would have ruined your life. I hated that pig.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can tell it's bringing out a lot. It's like, I hated
Fuck
that
that
pig.
pig.
I hated it.
That pig.
Yeah.
Where are you? So you're from Georgia.
I'm from Georgia.
And what state are you from?
I'm from Burbank.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm from
really?
here. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
it was a little different city. I was in competitive show choir growing up.
Yeah.
Really?
Around all the studios. Yeah, we were number one. We were the best.
Competitive.
Don't get her started.
Okay.
We were national champions.
So are you still like a really good singer?
I'm all right. Okay.
That's the worst question you could ask her. She's
Okay.
Elle loves to sing. She's a very talented singer.
Thank you.
So karaoke last night, you were like killing
I brought
it?
the house down.
Really?
She texted me ahead of time before she even arrived to put in a song for her.
No way.
Yeah.
I was like laying on the couch. And like
No way. So you do like a performance.
Yes.
I love when people do that at karaoke, when they get up there and then they're like performing for the crowd. And
Yeah.
so they kind of already know the lyrics. I told her I'm a teleprompter, like I'm looking at the lyrics or whatever.
Yeah.
But when people are like actually performing, it's really fun.
I don't need the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you can get out of your head.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what? It's just like, because every time I just wish I could go and then be like, oh, I'm not going to go, guys. And everyone goes, oh, no worries. Let's all have fun, though. No. Every time I'm like, I'm not going to go, then the whole time it's like, let's try to get Malcolm to do it. And I'm like, no, let's just all watch you do karaoke.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to all get me to do karaoke. I'm like, I don't want to do it. But I've done it. So what's that one place in the Valley that's called like, I think it's called the Oaks maybe? I forget the name of it, but it has like a really big karaoke night. And I went on a date with some girl and like she was a singer on her bio, like a professional singer. The vibes were weird. And then it was like, she was like, oh, this is like the biggest karaoke night. Like everyone pulls out. Like this is a big deal. And I was like, okay. So then she was like, what song? Pick a song for me. And then I was like, okay. I remember watching like an episode of American Idol where Simon Cowell or someone was like, never try to sing Adele. You're never going to be as good as Adele. So then I was like Rolling in the Deep by Adele. And like, besides that, like, there's no way she was a professional singer. Like it was like, and I was also like I'm a stand-up, right? I would never invite someone on a first date to see me do stand-up because there's a 50% chance I could fucking bomb. And that's what and she was right.
Bombed?
She was right. It had to have been the biggest karaoke night in LA. There were so many people there and it was bad. It was like,
oh my God.
You know, like on American Idol when they would purposely have the bad people on, it was one of those. I actually thought, holy fuck, I'm on like a reality show maybe.
You're getting it was that bad?
I thought it was that bad.
Oh my God.
And then she sang a second song too. I was like, all right, fuck it. This is like real.
To be blessed with that like confidence, like to be blessed, like she's walking around the world thinking that that's beautiful.
She's like, I'll show him.
Yeah.
And to do it again.
Yeah.
Crazy of you to like on a first date give her a hard ball. Like you could have given her like a soft like.
Well, also like I just couldn't think of anything, and then I was just like, what are some really? I want to see like the whole date. She was kind of like, I'm a real singer. Like it was so many years ago. It was
Yeah.
my
Don't
first
trust someone who's always like gassing themselves up. Let other people do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you had the energy of someone who's like watching the racetrack because they want to see the crash. Like, it's like you could have just given her like a
What's
real
the hardest
softball.
song?
Yeah.
It's a
You
learning.
already-
Well, now it was a learning lesson.
Yeah.
Now I have been in situations, I can't think off the top of my head, not karaoke, but where I've been like more empathetic.
That's good to hear.
Wow, taught
Yeah.
you about empathy. This girl bomb.
Yeah.
What did you say to her when she came off her song?
I do not remember. It was a very awkward date. I think she was like Russian too or something. I didn't know that when I was pulling up. And it was very like just her talking about singing and angry that I didn't know that she was a singer. Like that kind of vibe. Like what do you do for fun? I sing. I'm like, all right.
I already told you
Rolling
it's
in
in
the
my bio.
deep.
Yeah.
Rolling in the
NPC,
deep end.
That's the only thing she was given.
Yeah.
One time I sang Criminal by Fiona Apple and I just butchered it. I did a
Really?
terrible job. And the guy I was with, as soon as I got off stage, he's like, it's a hard song. And I was like, oh my God.
That's awesome.
So embarrassing.
That's awesome.
Well, as a kid singer, did anyone try to convince you to go on like American Idol?
No, I was more about it was more about my presence. I wasn't the best singer or best dancer, but I had a presence.
Okay.
That was they would put me in the center a lot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's like a big deal, I think, in choir, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I feel like in movies, that's like a trope. When there's ever a scene about choir, they're like, and Kelly will be in the front. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
Well, I
be in
wasn't
the
in the
quarter.
front. I wasn't the best dancer. I was like in the very middle. But that's where the judges look.
Wait, was there dancing involved?
Yeah. It was like 50 kids on stage doing like a 20-minute set. It was like a mini opera.
Oh.
Like risers and yeah.
So when you said choir, I thought it was a bunch of kids like, oh. No. Like,
No, I know. That's,
like
that was how I used to think of
we
this
tap
too, but
danced.
she's really...
Is there footage of this? Like, have you...
Yeah, I'll show you after.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You were running down you're on a
like
real
Glee.
slippery slope.
Really?
They filmed the pilot episode of Glee in our choir room. Yeah.
Hasn't like a lot of the people from Glee like passed away?
Yep. It's cursed. It's a cursed show.
And then also like, I don't know if you've seen that conspiracy that the one girl on the show like can't read.
Oh yeah, Lea Michele.
Do we believe that, or?
I mean, it hasn't been proven wrong.
Don't you feel like if you were, because it's happened to a couple celebrities,
Yeah.
wouldn't you be like, I'm holding a press conference right now and I'm gonna fucking read?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like maybe she didn't have to learn how to read because she was on Broadway as a kid. And it's like, who needs to read if you're on Broadway?
Were either of you guys homeschooled?
No.
No, were you?
No,
Public
but
school.
I was about to be like, homeschool kids are weird. And then I was afraid that I was gonna like, you've had the pig,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
think you're
I got
like,
a
that's
lot of-
fucked up. I was homeschooled
I
on
got
my
a lot
farm.
of things up my sleeve, but homeschool's not one of them. Yeah.
One of our dear friends was homeschooled and she isn't weird.
Really? Have you ever been on a date with someone and it's being weird? It's a weird date, and then they reveal that they were homeschooled, and you're
No.
kind of like, oh, that makes sense.
Have
No.
you?
Yeah, it's happened to me.
What happened?
Well, you said Broadway, and there was a girl that I really liked, and she was just, there was something off, and she was homeschooled, and then all my friends were like, dude, it's because she's homeschooled. And then it's happened a couple more times with like Broadway kids that were like on Broadway, like that were homeschooled, and
Got a real Broadway thing.
they're like, yeah, like I never went to parties, I don't really go out, I don't go to anything, I don't do anything. And I'm like, okay. And then it's revealed that they were homeschooled or that they grew up on set. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I
same
think,
difference.
I think that is like that's the thing we learn the most from school. It's not the lessons, it's how to socialize and be in the world and
Of course.
interact with other people.
That was me in school, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played on a community soccer team with a bunch of homeschool kids, so that I got a lot of homeschool interaction. But they were mostly homeschooled for religious reasons because it was Georgia and the Bible Belt, which is
Whoa.
crazy to be pulled out of the public school that I was in because it was a very like religiously inappropriate school. Like a lot of our public assemblies were very religious. I told you about the Baptist bodybuilders who came and taught us sex education. So it's like if even that was too secular for them, or like that was too secular for them, so they pulled their kids out. But anyway, these kids were like, they would like the kids themselves, not even just the moms, would be like, "Can you wear longer shorts?" Like
Longer shorts.
because I was just wearing the regular like.
They're like, if your
Sophie's
shorts could like reach like bottom of the ankle,
yeah.
that'd be awesome.
I went to 2 high schools. The second one I went to was a Catholic school, and it was crazy fun. We had like a gay teacher, but he wasn't allowed to say that he was gay. But like no one there was like crazy religious. Wait, did you grow up in a crazy religious?
My family was non-religious, but we were like
Non-religious.
the black sheep in the community.
that's
Everyone
right.
around us is very, very
Okay,
religious.
okay.
Yeah, a very Baptist area.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the snakes, the talking to snakes, the speaking in tongues.
What?
All of
Yeah, I'm going through a breakup, and I'm just like super like,
Sorry, you okay?
no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, you should be at a bunch of parties right now.
I know. It's
Yeah,
time to get
I was
back
at
out
Bar
there.
Flores last night.
Yeah.
Couldn't even move. Have you guys
Talking to
been there?
ladies?
It's too crowded there. Yeah, I don't go to that.
Nowhere to
spot.
sit.
Yeah.
Not enough places to
No.
sit. You talking to ladies? You getting back out there yet?
A little bit. I've decided this time I've learned my lesson to like take my time instead of like go on a breakup and then be like, I need to win this breakup somehow.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
It feels
Yeah.
so good to win though.
it is. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
It does.
But but then I just feel like then that's how I end up getting like I have a problem with being alone.
Oh.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why I stopped partying so much and shit. Just because like I always felt like I needed to like I have FOMO. I have to be at something, the thing. I can't be in my house. I'm like something cool is happening.
FOMO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so the last 5 years of my life has been me like working really hard on just like I'm just gonna like date myself, but going in and out of like a toxic relationship, and then now I'm here on Party God.
Whoa, oh my god.
Yeah,
That's kind of the pipeline to getting
Yeah.
on Party God. You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah,
go
we
on
like-
a hero's journey first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We like someone who's spiraling too.
Yeah, we love that.
It'd be better if you were like really
Once-
crashing out.
well, I
Come
like
back,
was
Bender.
just friends with you online.
Yeah.
And then we went into when I started dating this person. I don't know if this is not good to talk about, but I don't really give a fuck. We went into because I didn't know I've never been there, or maybe I had, but sat in that back room. But we sat in that thing, and you were like working there, and she like was like, "I know you follow that girl." Like,
what?
And
How'd
it
you
became
know?
a whole fight.
Wait, what?
And then you came
Love
over and you
that.
were like sparkling her tap, and I was like, I think I was like tap. And then,
You're scared.
And then she was like, "Why'd you say it like that? Like, why'd you say it? Like, there's definitely like you definitely have dated that girl. Like, you know that girl." And I'm like,
we
"Dude,
haven't."
It's like through comedy, like social media and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
And it was like a whole thing. So then I've never been back. I've been invited, and I'm like, "Hey, I can't go there because then I'm like scared that I'll get
Traumatized,
tracked."
yeah.
going
How did
there.
she even know that you followed me?
Dude, really good at that type of dude. It was insane.
Okay, but like love that kind of thing. It's like there's nothing feels
you're-
better
you're-
than knowing that you're a cause of a fight. In a
You're
couple.
asking
yeah.
how does she know? Like that you would know. Like you know that sort of thing when you're dating somebody.
What?
Oh no, there was
I
like
can
I'm
always
not even
tell.
joking. Like they get brought up in fights. Like that person who worked. I'm like, I am not talking about this anymore.
And you and I like don't even
Swear to
talk
God.
ever.
Swear to God. So maybe I don't know if this was not good. I should have brought this up after we were filming, but whatever. I don't
No,
really
that's
care.
really
You can keep it
funny.
in too. I don't really give a shit, but because I just talk about my life online nonstop.
Yeah.
Um,
It's also very
crazy.
relatable because we've all been probably on both sides of that where you're like,
yeah.
you're like jealous over someone you shouldn't be jealous of. Like really, there's no connection there.
We're always jealous of the wrong person.
Yeah.
We're never correct. Like we'll be
Yes.
jealous. We know something's up.
Yeah.
But it's never the like I've had that. Like I had this ex who was like, "You just want to fuck blah blah," and I was like, I really didn't. But it was like obvious that that's the guy that he's jealous of.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I want to fuck this other guy.
Yeah,
you
I
have
want to fuck
no
your other
idea.
friend.
Yeah.
yeah. And I almost feel, I'm glad that you said that because I would think that and I would
Yeah.
feel guilty feeling that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have no, like that's not, like people that were like my peers, like in comedy or something, like, oh, I don't want you doing a show with that person because then I'm like, I would never, that's like a boss. Like, what are you talking about?
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
They're never right. We're never right about who to be jealous
yeah.
of.
So
That's so crazy.
And it sucks to be misunderstood. It's like I wish you could know me enough to know my real crush. Like I wish you
Yeah.
could see me to know that I would never fuck with that person who I really like is over there.
Exactly. It's
yeah, well,
crazy.
you know what it is, and maybe this is maybe we all do. A lot of us do this a little bit. I felt like it was only jealousy of people who like you're pretty, so
Nice,
it was that.
Awesome.
but like if there's someone who in her mind she didn't think that they were pretty, then she never even asked. Like it wasn't every woman. It was just
Yeah.
like, and I'm like, why is it this person? And if I'm saying it's comedy, like you're not believing it. It was a whole thing. Have you guys been in toxic relationships? I feel like you guys definitely have.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is
we
like my
have.
first time.
Really?
My first girlfriend was way older than me, and she was so mature, and I wasn't toxic in it. But I just came out of that thinking that that's all how relationships are.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, what is this? So yeah. So you guys were in toxic relationships before?
Kind of what your 20s are for. Yeah.
Well, I was single for all my 20s. My most recent relationship was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, he was very toxic.
He was
yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
I saw him recently though. I bumped into him when I was with my friend, and then like I saw him and his friend sitting at a table, and I went up and I was like, "Hi guys, like so nice to see you." And he was like looking at his friend like they're all pissed, and I was like, "Bye."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
Dogged
win.
him?
I did. It felt
Good.
good. And then the other time I bumped into him, I literally slid down a water slide into him and his new girl.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was so
So
crazy.
you've been around him with his new girl.
Yeah. Well, I only bumped into him twice since the breakup. Yeah. But
Mine is my neighbor.
Oh, you're.
well, she's gonna see this.
No, blocked on every. Well,
Okay,
probably,
good.
maybe not. No,
Okay, good.
probably not.
She's gonna freak out when she sees you guys in the same.
No,
But
she
she's
won't.
gonna be mad.
Or if she
will.
does, I don't really care.
She'll
I
find-
win.
she'll
No, I'm
find it.
kidding. It's me winning. No,
She's gonna be like, I knew it all along.
yeah.
She's like, they're probably gonna fuck after this.
maybe, but it's all me like being like, I can't think about that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do my own thing.
Yeah. You weren't guilty to begin with, and there's no reason to carry that
Yeah.
any longer. Yeah.
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 And like, I don't think like your guy was mean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, how was he mean? Or you
Just,
don't
like,
want to
really
share?
like belittling. Like
feel
even if
that.
I was breaking out, he'd be like, "You're breaking out," and like I know I didn't comment when he was breaking out, and he'd just be like, one time I like showed up in like a cute dress. He's like, "You're wearing that," and I was
Oh
like,
my God.
Yeah. He has
So yeah, I was raised like, my sister is a huge feminist, made a whole career out of it. My mom big feminist. So like I was just raised like you never say anything like that. Like I believe women, but when I hear that I'm like there's no way, like I can't believe
It's foul.
That's insane.
I know. And I was like, okay, let's stay.
Oh, dude, you should have like gone down the slide with like a knife in your feet and stabbed him.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I go down slides with a knife in my foot. What about your toxic relationships?
Oh God. Well, yeah, I was in a pretty bad one in college. It was like kind of borderline abusive, or he like pushed me down once. So he like would just like try to humiliate. He like once like poured an entire can of Coke on my head. This is sad, but I cut it out. Yeah, I know. He was like he had been through a lot. He had been abused, and this is just the classic like. Yeah, that was pretty.
Sounds like Vanderpump Rules relationship. Like,
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, except he wasn't hot. He was just charismatic.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was rough. I've definitely been in some things.
Can't be ugly and mean.
Yeah,
like you gotta pick one.
No, I know. I know. He'd always be like, you're not smarter than me, right? Like, he was very insecure that I had perfect score on my SAT, like my verbal SAT. He was very bothered by that, so he would like really needed me to know that he was smarter than me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh, that's so. Yeah, that sucks.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
But I've also been toxic in relationship, not to that degree, obviously, but like I've been like in my early 20s, like very jealous. The craziest thing I've ever done, if you guys want to hear it. I think I've maybe shared before.
Tell us.
Total crash out, very embarrassing. What? My like college boyfriend, I like had this sort of thing where I like your girl where like I had all this idea of who I thought he probably had crushes on. And I was very insecure, and it was like mostly just his girlfriends. But anyway, I went onto his Facebook and I unfollowed all of them. Any girl that I felt threatened by.
You went on his account?
I went on his account and I unfollowed all the girls that I felt threatened by, and somehow thought he wouldn't notice that. And after a while,
so funny.
he was like,
"Where's Michelle?"
None of their stuff is like showing up at his feed. Like after a while, he like figures out, he's like, wait, I lost 12 friends. Like,
oh my God, that is
like,
so funny.
That's awesome. Also, he's gonna be like, great, now I know who you're jealous of.
Yeah.
No, literally, it was so exposed. I mean, he knew I always was letting him know. I was really,
and it does the opposite. It's like we think like, oh well, now you know, and they're like, oh, okay, well maybe I should go fuck that person. Like, they're such a threat.
Yeah, and also sometimes when my ex would meet the person and actually talk to them, then she'd be like, oh, they're actually really cool.
Of course.
I'm like, see, I told you. And then another thing, like oh wait, you were saying the unfollow thing. Oh, that like my thing was I was waking up every day in constant fear that I was gonna get in trouble for something that like I wasn't doing or didn't do.
Yeah.
Right. And I got to this point where I realized like, oh, like she's probably going through my phone and not finding anything, but like periodically. And because she said like, did you change your passcode? And I'm like, no, why'd you ask that? And I've never gone through hers. Yeah. So I just decided one day, like, I'm going to change it. It's been the same since like 2011 or 12. And I changed it. And then that fucking night, I woke up and she was in bed like, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, here we go. Something's happening. And then she was just like, are you doing something like behind my back? I'm like, no. And then she was like, I tried to go through your phone. And I'm like, dude, but isn't that crazy? Like the minute I changed my passcode, because you were like, he wouldn't know or whatever. Like I was like, I had no idea that she was going through my phone. I made me realize like she's probably doing it like all the time.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
But there's nothing on my phone for me to get in trouble for, so she was going through it and then not confronting me about it probably.
That was a really good little test.
You
caught her gremlin ass.
Yup.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I went through a guy's phone once and I was like shaking. I didn't like what I found. And then we broke up after.
I've never done it.
I actually did do it once.
Yeah.
With my girlfriend who was a little bit older than me. There was a guy when we lived in New York. She had lived in LA for a long time, and there was this finance-looking guy, kind of, but he was private.
Like your fist.
Dude, I was like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was like talking to my friends, like, yo, I'm like getting cheated on.
No.
And then I did get to like go through her phone for a second, and I went on his gram, and then he was gay. He was like super gay, and I was like, oh. And then like I think
we're never right.
And then I never went through her phone again, but then like there were a couple more, like she was just always friends with gay guys. Like she's only friends with gay guys. She had
You're
no
like,
straight
act
guy
gay
friends.
in front of Malcolm.
Yeah, she had no straight guy friends to my knowledge. So like every time there was a guy, I'm like, here we go. And I'm like, he's gay again. What the hell? And then
Like, I want to be mad.
yeah, it's like I went two opposite relationships. I was like in a super mature relationship, watching The Real Housewives, like drinking wine on a Friday night. And then
You got to do both.
Yeah.
Literally, best case scenario, any guy would dream like all her guy friends are all only gays.
Oh, I
like,
know.
Yeah.
That is a dream.
And you're sabotaging it.
Yeah. You're like, here we go. You're like, oh, okay. All right, bro. Square up.
I push her towards one of them, like you said, and then she has sex with one of them. That'd be crazy. Fuck. Yeah. I admit it. I'm also the jealous type to a little bit of an extent, or have been, but I know it's wrong. So I'm constantly, or not constantly, but when it happens, I'm always like, nah, man, like mental gymnastics.
Of course.
You know.
I was out with a crush recently, and like early on, first hang, and I like walk out of the bathroom and a girl's talking to him, and I was like, who's that? And I was like, fuck, I was just drunk as fuck. Like, showed my cards.
But like, be funny about it. It's funny. Like, it's so human to be jealous, and I think if you can make a joke about it, or even if it feels a little more serious, but you like are in a relationship and you can talk to your partner, like, hey, I feel a little insecure about this person. Like, being able to have those conversations, like, it's so helpful and really helps you build intimacy in a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's kind of attractive. I don't want someone who's going to be like, yeah, go talk to whoever. I want them to be a little like, the hell, who's that? But also it's like, but don't get mad at me.
Yes.
Get mad at them.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's like, if I had an ex who like, he would get mad at me for guys flirting with me. And I'm like, how's that my fault?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The first relationship, I could sleep over a girl's house and she'd be like, have fun. I felt like I was pissing me off. I'm like, get jealous a little bit. Like,
Exactly.
come on. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, that's crazy.
yeah. Like, so, and I remember being like, so if you had a guy friend and you were like, you would stay over his house and like not bring it up to me, like you just thought it was normal. And she was like, well, there's nothing to worry about. And it like kind of icked me a little bit, like irked me a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little too far.
But then with the last one, it was like, yeah, don't even be with some, like, have to tell you who I'm with, location on.
Wow.
That's crazy. I've never shared location with a guy.
I thought that, I was like, no, it's abnormal to be an adult and share location. And then I was told, like, no, if you don't want to share location, you must be hiding something. And I'm like, well, I don't want them to think I'm hiding something.
I don't want someone knowing where I am.
I don't share location with anybody,
I don't share it with anyone.
Me, I've only done it with, like, maybe like my mom if I think I'm going to go into something where I'm going to be murdered or like die.
Word.
Oh yeah, if I'm going on like a real sketchy date, I'll share it with my girls for an hour, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, an hour.
Well, you know, till the end of the day.
See, I'm superstitious. If I do the hour, then I'm like, well, then something's going to happen at an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, but I'm trying to think of more party things.
I know. We're just yapping.
I used to love doing, like, before on like YouTube and stuff when I was a kid and stuff, just like my mom, when I was younger, if we were at a restaurant, she'd be like, yo, I'll pay you $20 if you like stand on the table and start dancing with the piano guy. What? Yeah, like my mom loved watching shit like that. So
no
I
wonder. This is why you want to entertain.
I love like, entertaining.
Is anyone going to give me $20?
Yes. Well, okay, so honestly, how it all started for me was like, I noticed my mom is like, my mom is my comedic inspiration. Like, she's just such a character, and she was always best friends with her sisters, and we would always go over to their house, my aunts, all the time, and they're all characters. So then she would then get in the car with us and then start telling us all the drama in my cousin, like, your aunt's like in credit card debt and stuff. So then at family parties, I would start, like, if a different aunt was over our house, I would do the impression for the other aunt, like, oh my God. And then at a party, they'd be like, you gotta, like, Renee, you gotta see this impression he's been doing about you. And, like, I loved doing that at, like, the family parties and, like accents. Like, I was in a car with a girl that was Australian, and I was drunk. And I was like, I feel like I can do a really good Australian accent. And it was kind of bad, but then I started getting really into it. Everyone was like, dude, that's so... And she loved it when it was bad. And then when everyone was like, no, that's actually like really fucking good, she was like, no, like that's not, like, it's actually like, quite offensive. I can't do it now, but
it's good.
Yeah. I've like seen her out and about, and I'm like,
oh no, you got ops all over.
Yeah, you have a lot of scary women in your life.
I know.
You know what? I do.
I think you like that. I think you seek that out.
No, what happens is kind of I'm more one of those people where treat people how you want to be treated, right? So if that girl, because a lot of my mentors are comedians like from New York that are very much like all different spectrums of free, like you should be able to say whatever you want or whatever. And I've kind of like meshed that into like treat others how you want to be treated. So, and a lot of my success, like I love Kathy Griffin's stand-up from back in the day, and she was the one that was like would be invited to all the parties, but then if something went down at that party, it was going to be like in her next special. And I would always wonder like, how does she still get invited to these parties? And I think that like I've been in so many situations where someone is really rude to me or does something really weird, and like I go talk about it on stage or like I make a character out of it. And so I've been on a lot of dates where like I went on a date where a girl dropped. It was like the best date of my life. It was supposed to be like a 2-hour date. I was super stoned, like I was like 22, and I was just like fucked up during the day, and I was out meet up with this girl on Tinder, and we smoked a blunt in the park. That sounds like best date of my life, but at the time it was the best date of my life. It's not the best date of my life now, actually.
Sounds awesome now.
It's not now, but at the time I was like, this girl's amazing, and like she was really cool, and she was just talking about all these cool things. She was really smart compared to the other people I was hanging out with at the time. And then she was like, dude, like we'll go to like my aunt owns this Cuban restaurant, like we'll go I went to this restaurant, met her family, first date. It ended up being like a 12-hour 8-hour date. And she had a car, so we ended up getting in the car and we were on the river looking at the whole city, and we hooked up in the car. And then after we hooked up, she dropped the N-word. Like she just straight up dropped it. And at the time I had never been in a relationship, so I was kind of on this mode where like every good date or hookup I had, I was like, this is the one. Like I'm in love with this chick. So I was literally like texting my friends like, yo, this girl's amazing. Like I'm obsessed with her. And then she said that, and I'm like, yeah, I could never like bring you around my friends or family. Like you're,
or black people.
Yeah, or like I just don't believe in what you stand in. Like this
Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Yeah, Curb episode. And I'm also like in Hoboken now, like in Jersey City in a car, like.
And she's your ride, so you got to be like, ha, totally.
Yeah, I forget where we were, but I had to get on like an hour-long subway. It was like such a bummer.
Oh my
God. And then like I made a video about it. Because like you did that.
This is not where I thought that story was going.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like, so you're saying like I have a lot of ops with like girls or whatever, but it's more
You're
like
getting tricked.
If you what?
You're getting tricked.
Yeah. No, it's just more like I'm not seeking it out either, but there's just so many people that reveal themselves when they're comfortable around you.
Yeah.
And I guess as a blender, like I've been on a wedding where everyone was like MAGA. And I was kind of like, well, I have to spend the whole wedding weekend with these dudes because my girl was like in the wedding. So I was like all weekend by myself.
Sure.
And they were fun at first. And then it started getting like real, like saying things. And I'm like, yikes. If someone was recording this, like I can't be around this. Like I can't be associated with these types of people.
Yeah.
And like went and fucking made a video about that.
Yeah,
you know?
No, you're farming.
And I'm like, you know what? Like, if you're mad about it, guess what? I don't want to be friends with you. If you're the type of person that gets mad that I made a joke that, like, or if I say God is a woman and you're like, that's blasphemy. I'm like, I don't want to be friends with you. You can be Christian and I'll be friends with you. But if you're the type of person that's like, that's like at that point cult level belief, brainwash. Same thing with like, so if you go on a date and someone says something, went on a date with a girl, I made a video about it. Horrible breath. That's not what I was gonna make the video about, but I went to her house, kind of like the pig thing. Dog shit everywhere. These dogs were being mistreated, dude. Like, and she was saying things about groups of people, and I was just like, you're cooked. Like I just.
You just never need to be speaking on groups of people as a good like rule of thumb. Like just don't.
But she was like, it was kind of like, oh, like we were having a fun time. I'm a comedian. Maybe I did a British accent. So then she did an Indian accent or something. And then maybe I let that slide. So then you want to take me back to your dog hoarding. But I still went back to the house because... Right.
I think your blender method is getting you into some sticky situations. I think you chop it up with too many people and then you end up... You need to...
I'm still... Honestly, my brain's still on this date. Like, this sounds so beautiful. And then she drops the N-word. And then how did you respond to her?
So what she was doing was she was quoting something, and she said it, which I still was
That's
like,
how they try to,
vibing with. Not a song. She was quoting like something from a movie, like the movie. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong movie, but she was saying something. She said it, and I was like, oh, yeah, like it was like 2 a.m. that morning. I was like, I think I gotta go. And then I just kind of like, I remember she was kind of like, oh, we should go on another date. And I never said, this is why we're not going on another date.
Yeah.
And maybe I just should have stood on that more and been like, because you did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was trying to see if you were the one. She was trying to see if you were going to pick that up and vibe with her.
Yes.
Damn.
You guys don't have a lot of ops? Like, you don't,
Oh,
you don't feel like, oh my God.
We have plenty of ops.
Yeah.
We see them all the time. We got, hey, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, babe.
You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, there's that person. Like, and I've also dealt with people that are like, hey, Malcolm. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, let me get away from this. My ex-girlfriend from like high school, she was like not really a girlfriend. She was like a high school, I did a theater thing in high school over the summer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And we like dated, and then I broke up with her. And then my best friend's best friend went to a college where it was co-ed dorms. Mm-hmm. And he was like dorm mates with her. So every time we would go, she was there. And she's like, fucking Malcolm. She was always drunk when I was there. She's like, Malcolm, look who fucking walked in. And then eventually, like, I was like, yo, like every time I walk in, you can't be like, yeah, this is who I fucking dated in fucking theater camp.
She sounds awesome.
She's really cool and we're friends now. She's so dope. So cool. She is really cool. And that was so I broke up through text.
She has the energy of the twin sisters from The Simpsons. They're like,
oh, totally.
Yeah.
Pissed.
Oh, there's nothing I love more than like being at a party and like someone's like drunk and they're getting fucking like, so who are you? Like, what's your fucking deal? And then that's the people I'm like, I want to talk to. Yeah, they have a heart of gold, and then I'm like, oh, I want to like get to know them.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, because like once they fuck with you, they fuck with you.
Yes,
but they gotta like.
I don't know. I think that's such a sus type of woman. I don't.
I just be. You know what it is too? I love when someone doesn't like me off rip, and then I'm overly. I learned this as a waiter. Overly fucking nice to them to the point where it makes them almost so mad.
Yeah.
That they have to fucking drop the act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where I've been at parties where people are just like, oh, this is so and so, and I meet them, and they kind of like make an offhanded comment, like, dude, I'm trying to think of something recently where someone said something, and the old Malcolm would have then tried to beat them and like say something below the belt to try to like win. But I just like kill them with fucking kindness.
I love using kindness as a weapon.
It's the best fucking weapon. When someone's so angry and you're just like, and just,
I don't care. And you're kind of like,
I literally don't give a fuck. Yeah. The most pick me thing, I worked on RuPaul's Drag Race. So I love going to a party.
Oh wait, I think I saw you post about that one time. Weren't you like on camera too?
Yeah, they put me in it. I did drag on the fucking show, dude. I worked on it for like 4 or 5 seasons.
That's awesome.
But then like one day they were like, hey, we're gonna do an episode where basically they didn't say it like this, but they were like, we're gonna take a bunch of straight people and put them in drag, and that's the challenge that the queen has. Is like, how can you turn this dude into a drag queen? But then they also had some women do it, and like there was a gay guy that did it too. And but I love being at a party and then like meeting people that I can kind of sense they would watch Drag Race. And then I'm like, have you ever watched Drag Race? I've been on that. Like, that's a cool like party trick I have. Yeah. Where people are like, no fucking way. I'm like, yeah.
They put you in drag and they trained you to.
Yeah, it was like we all got a queen. So mine was this queen named Angeria Van Michael Paris.
Too much. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Too many names. That's too many names for a name.
Too many names. They all have names like that.
Did they give you a name?
Yeah. So then mine was Angelina Van Michael Paris.
Oh, in the house of Van Michael Paris.
Yes, the house. Okay, so my sister knows more about this. I didn't know. Working on the show, I still didn't even know about like the house and all this stuff.
Like, I'm straight. I
had no idea. Like, I didn't even like T.S. Madison was like involved in it. I didn't know who that was. Like, if you know, she's like awesome.
So were you trainable? How did you do?
Yeah. Did you learn something about yourself?
No, they didn't. Like, that was the whole, like, I realized I kind of leaned into it. I'm like, the whole gimmick is like, oh, I don't know how to walk in heels. So like they gave me like stripper heels like this big. Yeah. And I was so afraid that I was like mic'd up the whole time because I was like backstage like this fucking is like so uncomfortable and like I could never wear this. And then, so they didn't train us. They just told us, like, all right, you're going to sit in a chair. They're going to do your makeup. Then you have to run over there, and they're going to put you in a dress. And, like, they have to, like, relay race it, kind of. And then they had us all do, like, a catwalk. And, dude, my drag was fucking epic. Everyone else's drag was kind of, like, costumey makeup. I looked like a fucking drag queen. I was like, we're gonna win. But then it was a charity episode, or it was a charity season, so they were like, everyone wins. But the queen that did my makeup won the season.
Oh, good.
So I was like, hey,
that
what's
means
up?
some winning. Yeah.
Yes,
Let's
dude.
go.
And
Are you still in touch?
yeah, I'm
good.
still in touch with. And then there was a whole thing where like a lot of those queens got sued by like one of the cast PAs, who was like always just having to make a mental thing every day. It was
The guy from
bad
Hot Wheels.
coworker. This person that was like saying like I didn't like. She was suing the castmates. So like when my episode came out, hella people online were like, "How are the queens?" And I'm like, "They were like the nicest people. I've never seen them. They were so nice." The only cool thing about it, which is interesting, is like when we would film All Stars, it would roll over from regular season and they live in a hotel and they get their phones taken. The regular castmates gets their phones taken. They can't leave the hotel room. It's like Stanford prison experiment. They only get like bused to set and then they go right back to the hotel room.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, but it's also like one of the best experiences being on that show as a drag queen. Like, I think you make like $1 million. Like, your career is like set. It's like even if you don't win the show,
Even just
like,
SponCon.
you're booked and busy.
Yeah.
yeah, and but then the All Stars are all now millionaires, like the top of the line drag queens now. So those PAs are like, you have to give us your phones, and they're like, I'm not giving you my fucking phone.
Yeah.
And it's Stanford prison experiment. I worked on it so many seasons. The cast PAs are different than us, but I would work with them a little bit, and I could see them like having the time of their life. Never worked on this show, having the time of their life working with the new cast members. And then when the All Stars would come in, they were on there like, they're not listening to us. Like one of the queens
they're stars.
told me they tried to take my weed. I was like, I'm not giving you my weed. Like I'm gonna smoke weed. Like. And but it's cool. Like I did one day of cast PA to fill in for someone, and it like you take them to therapy. They have a therapist come to the hotel. They get to do therapy. They get to do like an hour in the pool. They get to like it is fun. Like I'm just saying it like it's like
Sounds like prison.
It is. It really is. But it's kind of beautiful to watch these people come from like. I'm not saying they all come from like nothing. They're all starving artists. And it is one of those reality shows. It's not Love Island where people go on those. I know maybe you guys are friends with reality cast members, so I'm not trying to dig them. But like, I feel like a lot of them go. It's so rare to be a Snooki where you make like a decade-long career out of like one shitty reality show. Like a lot of the people on Love Island or those dating shows, they're famous for like a year. They do the appearances, and then like they're when you go to their Instagram, it's like likes hidden. It's like, oh, you're hiding the likes now.
Yeah.
You know?
And
And
it's like, there's a new batch coming in, new hot batch.
yes. And I actually completely forgot why I was bringing this up. But something about that. I was on a tangent. I don't know.
It's beautiful.
Did you guys watch The Hills or Laguna Beach?
No.
Sorry.
Dude,
You
I
love reality
watching-
TV.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with reality TV. Like,
Well, it's fun. It's like
all
a
types
study
of-
of how people socialize.
yeah. My mom got me into it like really young. So like I watched like I Love New York, Brett Michaels when that was on.
I love Brett Michaels and Rock of
of
Love and
Love.
Flavor of Love. Those were my shows. Those are awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Bring them back. We had like really good dating shows for a while, and like the
best.
Yeah.
Social media
The
ruined it because
best.
people were just going on just for the love of the game.
For the Love of Ray J, remember?
Oh my
I Love New York.
Tila Tequila,
Tiffany Pollard.
A Shot of Love.
Oh yeah. Tila Tequila one was when it was like my mom was like, all right, like you can't be watching this one.
It's a little racist.
Because it was like, all right, like everyone have an orgy in the upstairs room. And I was like, I remember as a young kid, I would watch it. Like, so sometimes my mom would be like, I'm not watching this one with you. So like Brett Michaels' Rock of Love, my mom was like, I'm not fucking watching this. Because like,
that was pretty tame. I
but
think.
no, he was sleeping with every episode. He was like, now who wants to come up to my rock lair?
Yeah.
And like they would like spend the night in their room and like.
He was cracking every single one of them.
Yeah, every single one. And then by the end, it was like when he would reject one, they'd be like, well, I'm not really that upset because like he was also sleeping with Megan and I was kind of getting like I think he even straight up on one episode, he was like, so you're not getting a rose because like you didn't sleep with me last night.
Oh my
That's why
God,
I love
bring that back.
That's what I love about
Amazing.
Jersey Shore, Ronnie and Snooki. Hard fucking watch. And I remember my sister, she's 2 years older than me, so she was still young, and she was like, that's disgusting that you watch that show. Like, I loved it. My mom loved that I loved it. I'm from Jersey, so like we were all into it.
Yeah.
My sister was like, that's disgusting. You're losing brain cells. Read a fucking book. She was like nerdy. And but I was like, you just don't get it. Rewatched like maybe one episode, couldn't even, I was like, turn this off. Ronnie is saying the worst things imaginable you could say to your girlfriend every week. And same thing with like, you didn't watch Laguna Beach, but like there's a guy named Steven on it who's like really charming guy, really good looking dude. He was like the Zac Efron of reality TV. Like became an actor on One Tree Hill because of Laguna Beach. But like they're in high school. This is when they didn't know how to control this shit. So they all go down to Cabo. It's like Lauren Conrad, if you know who that is, and like Kristen Cavallari, and he's dating one of them. And they're in high school and they're in a bar in Cabo drinking underage.
Awesome.
Like not blurring it. And he's blacked out drunk and he's like, get off. She's like dancing. His girlfriend's dancing on the bar. He's like, you're a whore. He's like calling her the C word, and he's like 17 years old. I'm like, dude, that guy must never want anyone to watch Laguna Beach because it's like,
God. He's not
so
canceled.
cringe. Like to watch that back. Like I'm sure I hope he's changed.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The amount that you know about reality TV, like I'm like, I don't think your girl had to be that worried about you.
Oh yeah, no.
It's probably out cheating.
Yeah,
He was like watching
so many
Laguna
people
Beach
have been like-
clips.
So many people are like, dude, he has to be gay because I know so much about reality TV. I just
This is
like
awesome.
fucking love it.
Do you like The Bachelor? I love The Bachelor.
Okay, never watched Bachelor,
What?
never watched Kardashians.
I never
I
watched
started
Kardashians.
because like what my mom would watch. So my mom's a huge Bravo fan. Like my mom was day one Orange County Housewives, and season 1 I had a crush on JoJo.
You
So I was
like
like,
you liked one of the wives.
Because she was like wearing like a maid's outfit in an episode, like trying to seduce her husband. I'm like, yo, who's that? So I started watching. I was like, this is kind of interesting. And the whole show is like,
cool. I don't know.
it's all like, oh, they're sleeping with this person. And yeah, I was younger. I was always like
Gripping the mic.
yeah. Dude, this is so embarrassing. Actually, my mom like aired me out and like my whole family at like a Christmas dinner. So basically, like when I was younger, like instead of watching like porn, I would like watch like a movie where they showed. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about this.
Tell
Sorry,
us.
but like I would try to like watch American Pie because there would be like a sex scene where someone would show their boobs in it.
You're like, I like the mystery.
Yeah,
you
and I
prefer the
learned how to like
software.
rent movies on demand, but like it was like my parents' card or whatever. So I was renting like American Pie 5 Bandcamp, the sex book edition, that like Sex Road Trip the Virgins or stuff. And it would be like a scene with like Carmen Electra or something. And like one day at dinner, my mom was like, hey, like, why did our card get charged for like all these movies that are clearly like the sex college boy movie? So same thing with reality TV. Like I had a crush on Melissa Gorga too, like who's on
that?
Jersey Housewives. She's like Teresa Giudice's like biggest
Knowing
rival.
first and last names of all these
I'm
women.
like too name droppy. Sorry, maybe I should change it because it's getting boring. But like I started off being like, oh, that was like a MILF. I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm like, I can't believe that she would say that about Melissa's son. Like Tiffany's just jealous of her, and like yeah, and then both of my exes have been like super into like reality TV, so I'm like, I have to pretend like I'm not into it at
You're
first.
like, babe, again. Ugh.
Yeah,
sucks.
I'd rather be watching football.
Yeah. Ugh. Turn it off.
Yeah.
All right.
But it was funny, like with the baddie stuff, I'd be like, oh, like her wig came off during that fight. Like her look wasn't on point. Like, I was like, that's when I was like, yo, something in my life has to change. Like I was like I went to a premiere. And I was like, this is like kind of bad.
Also, like nightmare of like if you're a woman and a straight guy is being like her look was bad. I'd be like, oh my god, fuck.
Yeah,
Sucks.
nah.
Yeah, I know.
Not a straight guy
It was
saying
like,
my look is bad.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
like, I gotta get out of this. And but then again, with the toxic girl, you know what's funny about it was then I started like becoming friends with some of the castmates. But all the castmates were like on baddies for like strippers or like they're sex workers.
Yeah.
A whole umbrella of it. So I would be like, yo, like that fight was sick. And then one of them would be commenting like, hell yeah, and like I love your videos. Like and then I like
Doghouse.
wouldn't have to block like, yeah, in the doghouse. Like it's my job. But then I was like, I don't want to say it's my job. Like this is something's
I
gotta
have
change.
to talk to these women, babe. Like
Yeah.
it's for my career.
Yeah. But have you guys ever dated like a actor, or comedian, or someone who goes on tour or has a big social media following? And how do you feel about that? Do you also, how do you feel about people posting you if they have a social media following?
Oh God, I hope they're posting me.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to like feel safe in a relationship. That's when you know like okay, it's safe for you to go on tour. Like you've hard launched us.
Exactly, because
yeah,
you never know.
Yeah, I think I feel fine about it as long as there is that element of like okay, we're established. Like people,
Yeah.
Also, I don't want someone with no hose. Like I don't want someone that no one else wants. You know.
You always say that. I would.
It's true.
What's funny as a guy, like every time I would post my girlfriend, that's when they would come out, like like the home wreckers or the people like liking my story, and I'm like,
because it's probably not. It's probably more about besting another woman than getting you.
yes, it felt good, and then I will admit that no, like it felt like I always felt like, oh, like they're supporting this relationship, they like my girlfriend kind of maybe, but now
sometimes
I'm like, odd, yeah, and then another thing is I'm glad that you guys are saying that because I feel like that's something that I do bad.
What?
But it's hard because, like, if I do, I would post. I have no problem showing off. I want to show off whoever I'm dating, but I post so much, and you're like posting if you post content or if you're in a band or whatever you do, like then you would have to be posting that person every week, right? So I'm always like, how do you get around that? How do I post them every day?
Just every day, yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
You gotta have a highlight.
A highlight reel of her. No, I think it's fine. I don't think you need that many shout outs. I think just every once in a while is
every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's a balance.
Ultimately, you just know your relationship. Like, you know.
There's exactly.
Yeah.
When people start like posting their person all the time, I'm like, oh, they're on the rocks.
Exactly. They can go the other way where it's like they're posting too much, where it's like, oh, there must be a lot of tension and jealousy here because no one should need that much.
They're trying to convince each other.
I truly think just like one hard grid post and we were good. It's
honestly
established, and then every once in a while they pop up in your stories organically, just like when it feels normal because you're at an event or together.
Yes.
Also, you have your own life.
But otherwise, don't stress over it. And if they're overly stressed over it, that's a bad sign. If they're like, you're not posting me enough, it's like there's something on in the relationship.
It's like, well, why do you need me to post you so much? It's like, but don't not post. Like, post a little.
Yeah.
It's fun to post.
Exactly. Also, it's like, look what I got. You know.
Yeah, which even weirder is to be dating someone and go on an experience with them, and then post that experience and not post that one slide.
Oh, that's funny. I see that happening all the time. Where
That's
it's like,
crazy.
I know you have a girl with you, but why is she not making the cut?
I know.
And cock blocked in certain situations where people would like talk about doing content with us, and then the girlfriends of their like girlfriends don't want them to.
They don't want us to make videos with us.
Yeah.
And we're like, girl, we're not trying to take your man.
Yeah, I've been through that. Yeah, where it's like, even from
business.
a business perspective, I'm like, yo, I just met this person. They have a huge following. I might put them in this part of this thing, and then it's like, well, then why not me?
It's like, girl,
like,
you're
never
not
wanted to be in it until this.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, do you want us to win or not? Like, do you want to eat or not?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you think I'm paying?
Babe, do you want to go to
That
Craig's?
sounds bad to say as a guy. You can't say stuff like that.
It's like, do you want to go to Craig's or not, babe? Like,
Yes,
let me do this
exactly.
collab.
That's valid. If you're paying for all the meals, it's like, oh, yeah.
Daddy's
Yeah.
got to go work, all right?
Yes. I feel like also something like it's like wrong to say that, like, how do you think I'm paying for all this shit? Like, if you want to go to trips to fucking Mexico, I have to make a video about this thing or do a video with this thing.
I got to bust my ass making a video.
Yeah,
of it.
right?
Well, it's funny and it's interesting too, being in like the content creator, like comedy space, because it's like no one would say this about an actor or an actress having a relationship on film and kissing. Because that is like considered it's more respected and more revered.
Yeah.
But like when we do this like content together, it's like, this is obviously just comedy. This is a bit. This is a sketch.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's the difference? And yet they're like, oh, hey.
Well, no, the acting thing is also kind of a hill I've had to like.
You're not even allowed to.
Well, yeah,
can't
like
do anything.
Your
like,
girls are crazy.
Well, yeah,
I know,
just
you love
more, or
crazy
more
girls.
just like or when I was dating this person, they were like, I brushed it by them, that hypothetical of being in an intimate scene with someone on set, and they were like, well, I would hope that you would like bring me to set that day.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Damn.
do you not know how this fucking industry works? Like, if I even said like, hey, can I get a +1 to the set of Law and Order? They'd be like, yeah, you're cut.
Yeah,
You're not in the episode
exactly.
anymore.
What
You
the
can't bring
hell?
anyone like unless you're like actually like top of the call sheet, like then you can maybe bring like your mom to set or like your wife or your
like,
dog.
Also, like, watch his
Calling
water.
the-
Cut.
Yeah.
Stop. Get off of him.
yeah, and yeah, so You can't do that. Yeah,
it's also like, why would you want? So you're already uncomfortable. Like, why would you want to see this? Like, it's.
You love crazy girls.
Yeah, you love
Yeah,
crazy.
I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
Do you love a MILF? Because you have this real like background with MILFs.
Oh yeah.
What's your type? A crazy MILF would go hard.
No, honestly,
crazy MILF would go hard for you.
A crazy rich MILF from Orange County. Is that what
I have dabbled in the crazy MILF, that like a little, like honestly, as I got older, I realized like, okay, for them to be with me, like there's something mentally fucking wrong.
Oh,
with
you
this
think?
person.
You think?
Yeah, because I'm like, for a very, okay, so like in high school, I've talked about this online too. In high school, I had a teacher, never did anything with her, very inappropriate things with her.
What?
Like, yeah, like would always talk, like she showed me her like C-section scar at one point, like pulled her pants down. And I was like, clock that, that's weird. She'd always talk to me, ask me like, oh, like how's your dating life? Like, are you using condoms and stuff?
Ew.
I got suspended from school once, and like when I came back, she like went like this to me in front of everyone in the class and like dragged me on a rolling chair, and everyone's like,
Wait, she grabbed your shirt?
yeah, and like dragged me. She had a fat ass too. She was like dragging me from behind, and everyone was like, dude, she's trying to fuck, and I'm like, yo, chill, because I'm trying to fuck.
Devon, that's bad.
Dude, it was sick though. It was so dope. And then I would go after school to get help from her, and because I was like, I don't understand. I was still a dumb kid, but I was also a little, because of like watching all that shit, I was smarter for my own good. So I was like, yeah, I need help with like my studies.
Oh my God.
And I would go after school, and then like we would do like a little bit of studying, and then I'd be like, yeah, so other things are like, I'm smoking weed, and like, but don't tell anyone. She's like, I won't tell anyone. Like, and then like, it's getting like dark. Like I was getting groomed. As soon as it ended, high school ended, I was like, holy fuck, I was so groomed by that teacher. Oh my God. Then,
I don't
like,
think you can blame her. You're very complicit.
Was
in
she
this.
hot?
Yeah, she was hot. She was like fat ass and everything.
I think it's grooming if the kid is like innocent and
No, it's still grooming 'cause he's
hasn't
a
watched
kid.
10
Yeah.
seasons of reality TV.
Yeah,
Still a
I like
kid.
I knew how to like do an emotional relationship with a grown woman at that age. But also at the same time, I was like, dude, if she like tries to have sex with me, I am terrified. Like I don't
Thank
like.
God she didn't.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then I went like. She like tried to get in touch with me. Oh, she also like sat on my friend's lap.
What?
Yeah, it was like
Is
crazy.
she still? She needs to go.
Insane. See, I feel like I would be so. I've wanted to do things like that, and
It was so sexy. It was,
I know.
yeah.
You
yeah,
just want a hot line or a bold gesture. Like it stands out from
Yeah.
the crowd.
Of course.
yeah, and you can choose to like just not go and like not hit him up.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You
it's
have
not
nothing
like
to
he
lose.
like did something too creepy. Like I've always thought like, yeah, like in movies you see when like a guy sends flowers to a girl's work.
Yeah.
Like that's normal, I think, if you're like boyfriend and girlfriend. But if I was like going on a couple dates with you and then I sent you like flowers to your job, you'd be like, this is like, I've heard girls be like, this is creepy, you know?
Really? I don't think that's creepy at all. I think girls are getting overly creeped out. I think really they like
Well,
to
it depends on how hot the guy is. If the
I
guy's
think
really
that's
hot.
what it is. Like it's like I'm constantly hearing girls say like, oh, like this guy's so annoying. He's so fucking gross or whatever. And then, but I'm like, but if he was doing
sexy,
all
I'd be
these
like,
things,
oh
but
my God.
good looking.
Yeah.
If it was Jacob Elordi doing these things,
Exactly.
you probably wouldn't have a problem with it. But
Well, it's
because
also
the
like-
dude's bald,
if you've been on a couple nice dates, then you like the guy. So this should all be like, above board. I don't see what the problem
Well,
is.
I had an ex send me flowers, like expensive flowers, to my door, and like it gave me the creeps because I was like, it felt like he was doing it for him. Like, look how I'm showing off, rather than like a nice gesture. Like for him, I would have rathered like $12 roses from the grocery store.
yeah.
Yeah, I could sort of see that. I mean, I guess because I'm not really super a flowers girl, but like, you know, if someone's like, they knew I had a stressful day and they're like, send me Uber Eats or something. Like,
That would be sick.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Taco Bell. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you guys like nails, hair people, or do you do it yourself?
I get these
Oh,
things.
she's all over. I'm do none of the above. Yeah.
Dude, it's
I'm the feral one.
expensive. Like I didn't know. Like
It's too expensive.
Wow.
And
paying for like nails and hair, it's like extensions and stuff too. Like it's all like $1,000.
It's insane.
It's
Fuck.
crazy. She's nuts. It also like destroys your nails. Once I got them
need
done,
this.
and then I got my nails all got infected.
Well, you did that because you did it yourself. You got to go to a professional.
No, I
that
was-
was not the nails. That was,
Or a massage. Like I think
I've only had one in my life. I
Really?
can't relax.
You can't.
It's really hard to relax.
We've talked about it a little on the pod. But I can't go back to my massage therapist, even though he's so good. But he keeps
he's blind.
He's supposedly blind, and he keeps making me come.
Yeah, it's crazy. That man ain't blind.
Wait. So like he's making. Wait. Is he actually like making you come from just massaging your muscles, or he's like rubbing one out on you?
He's
So you're going to a rub and tug.
No. It's not. It's different.
No, it's a woman's rub and tug.
Exactly.
It's not. It's different. It's
all his reviews are like, he's the best. I'm like, girl, you're
not doing this to anybody else, but he says that I have a lot of tension in my like pubic area. so like, which is
why are you so convinced that he's not doing it to other?
Because I shared about it on the pod, and then like 3 other women came to me and they were like, "Oh, you see him too?" And they were like, "That's so crazy. He doesn't."
You get naked when you do the massage?
Yeah, of course.
No, that's what it is. So I have friends that are like really into like going to rub and tugs, and I've never gone to one. No interest in going to one. However, I'm like, how do you gauge if the place is? Because I know there's websites that'll say like online, I'll be like, oh, you can go to this one. They'll do whatever, but sometimes there's no reviews. My friend would always say like, that's a rub and tug right there. I'm like, how do you know? And he was like, you can just tell with the flashing sign. And then he was also like, if you go into multiple people have told me, just take your clothes off and they'll know that's, and like usually 9 out of 10 times, then midway through the massage, they'll like start doing
You're supposed
or
to have
ask.
your clothes off during massage.
I got naked from a massage.
No, I've been in massages where they're like, all right, here, get in here. Or not, okay, like naked when the person walks in and they're seeing you naked.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Oh.
You know how when you go into a massage, you get naked and then you go under like a sheet or something or a robe
and then they
you
come
like,
in, yeah.
Be naked,
you.
like, what's up?
One time I got a Brazilian wax and the girl's in the room and she's like, okay, take your pants off. And like, I had to like take my pants off with her in the room. It felt so degrading. Like, I wish she like
Even though
stepped
she's
out.
about to see everything.
But like, still, but to like
Yeah.
take it off felt weird. Like, I wish I could have like, she leaves the room, I take it off and then I get things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, I'm also obsessed with the fact that you don't think it's a rub and like you're not going to a rub
know,
and tug.
it is.
Swear to God, it's not. I really don't, because he's never.
It's like
he's
so
not,
funny. Like this is. I'm like, we can't leave this. Like you're like, I can't go to my massage place because he keeps making me come. So, anyways, it's like,
a
wait,
special
what?
thing that he and I have because he's not doing it to these other women. The other women,
You're in love
he's
with
like,
them.
they talk about.
Yeah, you're obsessed with this guy. You're like, he's not seeing anyone else. It's like,
He's like 72.
Well, he's
Really?
literally not seeing anybody else. He's blind, but they said that he doesn't do that to them. They talk about their trauma and stuff. Like we've all had a really powerful but distinct experience with
You
him.
can just tell what
what was
each
the
woman
first?
needs.
How did the first? If you don't mind sharing, the first time he made you come or did stuff to you, how did it happen? Did you ask? Did he ask you? Did he just move his hands?
Well,
down?
he like
so-
grabbed
so-
her by
so-
the shirt and pulled her.
yeah. So he was like massaging my psoas, which there is like, that's the thing is I'm very open-minded and I do understand that trauma is stored in this like part of the body, like in the psoas. Like there's a lot of like, so there is like a lot of like a good massage therapist will get in here around like here. And then he was like, you actually have a lot of tension and knots in your pubic bone, like, which is not the area like here, but it's like to the side a little. So he was like massaging there. But then the problem was that he's like massaging a part where I'm like, oh, I actually do feel like I have tension there. Like, you're right. I think this is probably positive and good.
God.
But then he's like letting his hand stroke over the rest, like graze over the rest. And I couldn't tell if it's an accident or not, but he keeps like grazing. And so I was like, the first time I actually didn't come because I was just like, I don't want to embarrass him. I was just like, think of baseball, because I didn't want to, like, if he was not trying to elicit that, I didn't want to like embarrass this old Korean man. And so I like was just like, so I was like sweating bullets, like trying not to come. And I'm like a famously very easy comer also, so it doesn't help anything. So I'm like, this could be on me. Like, I'm just too easy, and this man doesn't want me to do this. And if I do this, it's gonna destroy our relationship, and I can't come back to him. And he is the best massage therapist I've ever found in this entire city. So I was like, for the first 2 times it was just like that, where I was like white knuckling, like really trying not to. And then the third time he got you. The third time is when he this is so graphic, but yeah, I made it through the grazing again. I was like, okay, this is good. But then he did something that he hadn't done before. He got a washcloth and like washed the area because I had a bunch of oil over it, and the washcloth was like, I was like. But he didn't hear me. I was like silent. I like, and then it's like,
You're like curling your toes. You're like, And I had the washcloth, and you're like making yourself come talking about it.
This is how I get off telling my friends about it.
This is so funny, and I wonder what he.
Do you want to go to him?
What? No, it's just that was funny, but like it's just more like if you really are his only patient or client,
can't tell. Yeah.
Then he has to be like in love with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think that we have a special connection because he'll also text me afterwards and just be like, I just want to know how you're doing. Like, how's your back? Like,
is he really blind?
I don't think so.
No, none of my real friends think.
Why are you saying he's blind? That's his excuse.
No, he's blind. He's like he'll like bump into stuff.
He made a big show of like running into me.
Have you met him?
No.
Oh.
The first session, she just heard all about him. He made a big point of like running into me our first session, and like so he told me. But the reason that my friends don't think he's blind is because when he massages me, obviously I'm naked, but then I don't even worry about the sheet; it kind of falls off, and then he's fully laying on top of me and like pushing his body into like different parts. Yeah. He's because that you don't want to use too much of your hands as a massage therapist because you get tired, so you like get on top and you kind of push your like elbow or like.
So if you had a boyfriend, would you go to this massage therapist?
All right, he'd be pissed.
I don't know if it would be allowed. I don't know if it would be allowed.
Yeah, so you would feel like this is cheating, right?
I would certainly tell the boyfriend it would be a conversation, and I would, yeah.
Wait, so that's even
God.
So funny because you're so like still trying to hold on to like being able to do it. So you're like it would be a conversation like, hey, so
I really want
this guy, he does make me come, but it's really not like that.
How would you feel if your girlfriend was going to the massage therapist that makes you come?
I would be mad. Yeah, I would be fucking mad. I honestly like, dude, if my girlfriend was like, yo, can I make out with this girl? I would be like, yeah. But if my girlfriend made out with a girl and didn't, not that I need permission, like, I would just be more like, oh, like, you just did that?
What if she's bi? What if she's bi?
We should be doing that without checking in
first.
First.
Like if she does that, she's bi.
Yeah.
Right? You're not straight if I make out with a dude. If I were to make out with a guy and I'm like, I'm straight, you guys would be like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Right? So I have friends that are like, yeah, that's another thing about LA parties too. I've been at parties where dudes start making out, no shame, but they're like straight. Like this girl the other day was like, I had to break up with a guy because he kept like, was it one of you guys I was watching your podcast. No, someone recently was like, I had to make out with a guy because he would make out with dudes as a joke at parties.
What?
And I'm like,
that's awesome.
That sounds like a guy I'd like.
Yeah, that's definitely a guy you would date.
Really?
I love gay
Elle
guys.
loves a bi guy, yeah.
I love
that
bi guys.
seemed like that's very like Tom Sandoval, like I'm gonna make out with another guy. It's like, come on, dude, like
Yeah, you're gay.
Yeah, no,
or not, or maybe you're bi, but you're definitely not straight. I feel like.
Yeah, totally.
Well,
yeah, so if your girlfriend is making out with another
if my
girl,
girlfriend's making out with another girl at a party, I wouldn't mind, as long as I knew about it. The massage rubbing out thing, I'd be like, okay, cool. So then you're saying I can go to a rub and tug?
No.
It's different because he's not doing it intentionally, I don't think.
So does he know that you do it?
No, because I'm very discreet.
Well, I feel like if like he can't see,
You think you're like.
And that you're right. That is something my friends have pushed back on. They're like, if he's such an amazing, intuitive massage therapist and he's giving you the best massage, he definitely knows that you're getting aroused. He can feel it.
Exactly.
There's no way that anyone comes.
He's like feeling
and when
the
they come,
sonar.
they just go, like their whole body just relaxes.
Exactly.
No, everyone's body is like
tenses. Exactly.
so you're getting massaged just like this, and you're like, that feels good, and then you're just like.
Exactly.
And you're like, he has no idea.
Exactly.
His job is feeling muscles get tense. That's so funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of workarounds. So you wouldn't allow it? You wouldn't allow it? Or you'd be like, tit for tat?
No,
Tit for
I don't
tat.
think I would. I don't think I could.
That's
You're
honestly,
like, I'm seeing him tomorrow then.
that's honestly fine.
Same guy.
I actually am very respectful when I'm in a relationship of the boundaries that my boyfriend set. So if he's like, I
Yeah.
don't feel comfortable, I would like, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing is like, that's why I say maybe I am a jealous person, because if my girlfriend was like, you can go make out with another girl if you want, like, I'm cool with that. It would just make me be like, well, then you're going to go do that. And it would make,
Right.
like,
Yeah, I
it
don't
would-
like, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Plus, you shouldn't want that. Like,
And I am jealous.
I
Like,
want,
that's mine.
I want,
Yeah.
and I want you to be jealous about me. Like, I would want you to care that I was making out.
Oh my
with
god!
somebody.
If I was making out with someone else and my guy's like, "Yeah, go ahead," I'd be like, "You hate me then?"
I don't get it. I
Yeah.
don't get how people
I've been begging Elle to go on a cruise ship with me, begging her to go on a Carnival cruise because I just want to hang out with the swingers. I want to have a cruise ship boyfriend. It's so like, have you done one before?
No, but I feel you. Like, go on a cruise where everyone's just there to fucking get lit as fuck.
That is the vibe.
And you can sleep with someone that like you would be embarrassed to sleep with.
Yes.
Dude in
like
a
a
Tommy
Bahama shirt who might be good looking, but he's wearing like a horrible outfit or like,
kind of fun.
yeah.
I'm very charmed. That's always been sort of a forbidden fruit to me as a guy in a horrible outfit.
Oh, you like that?
Plus, and we talked about this. When you're in a contained space and there are only so many people, you'll make a crush out of anything. Like a guy that, like you said, that you would not normally be like, coworker
Yes, that's my
effect.
problem. Is anything I've ever been in, not in a creepy way, like I always end up having someone that I'm like eyes for, and then I'm like, I didn't even focus on the thing I was supposed to be in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
well, I got to be entertained.
We're
It's fun.
romantics.
Having a crush is the most fun we can have.
Exactly.
It's so fun.
I know.
So I picture this being on the cruise ship, you, me, and Ember. We were like finding our cruise crushes. We're like seeing what the swingers are up to. There's magic shows. You get to eat
Can I
lobster.
come on the cruise? Like I want to go on the
Please.
fucking
Bring
cruise,
Malcolm.
dude.
Please.
I want to go on all
We can all wingman
inclusive.
for each other.
Yeah.
I want to go on a shitty fucking poop cruise. You see that documentary about the poop cruise? Again, I don't want that to happen, but like one of those cruises where everyone's like buffet and yeah, like getting drunk at night and all the couples are like.
You guys, it costs $200. It's nothing. It's cheaper than staying at a hotel to go on one of these cruises.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's do it.
It's
doing
so
it.
much fun.
The Party God cruise.
Oh.
And then a party foul that I've done is like I was at a party once where I was like really fucked up. Everyone was doing cocaine in a room, and then I fell asleep. Then I woke up later at the party and no one was in that room anymore. And I had cash in my pocket, but I was fucked up and I was just feeling shit in my pocket. And there was like a rolled up like $100 bill and I pocketed that. And in my mind, I'm like, it's probably the cocaine 100. No, it's mine. Just tell yourself it's mine. And then like, I realized like, fuck, I took that 100. And I'm not a stealer, never stolen anything in my life, never shoplifted. I stole a fossil from a museum when I was like a little kid. That's the only time I ever stolen. And I like didn't know how to do it. I'm like, oh my God, like they're gonna realize that 100 was stolen. No one ever realized it was stolen.
Wait, I'm actually rethinking this. A fossil from a museum is a really big deal. That's a really important artifact.
It was like a smaller museum and it was like 100-year-old shell.
Oh my God.
And it was like one of those, it was like reachable. And I was a little kid and I was like, that's reachable. Like I was like 5, 6 maybe or something.
That's kind of on them. They shouldn't have stuff so easy to steal. A child could steal it. Yeah.
So I stole it. And then my mom found me with it in the car and like freaked out.
Oh no.
That's where I got a lesson on stealing. And then instead of going back, we were at the Jersey Shore. My mom like threw it in the ocean. Like made me throw it in the ocean, like to hide the evidence. And then I remember the funniest thing about it was I looked down at the ground and there was a shell that looked exactly like it. And I was like, oh, I could have just taken this shell. It was like a spiraled, like fossilified like shell in like a rock type of thing.
Your mom's awesome, by the way. That's a mom who like help you bury the body. The mom's like, you fucked up. You fucked up, but we're gonna handle this as a team.
100%. I got into a fight in high school. My mom like waited in the parking lot. So I'll be in the parking lot. When you go into the principal's office, I'll come in. So my mom was like, my mom's a total like badass.
Wow. Damn. No wonder you love MILFs.
He likes a strong woman.
Loves a strong woman.
No,
He likes a strong woman who stands up for business.
Staying on business.
Yeah. All right, well, should we give him a checkup?
Yeah. It's through the roof for me. I really came there. I came around. Yeah.
This was fun.
Yeah.
I was like so like, I'm so awkward and nervous about like, because we've never officially met.
Yeah.
Except that. Yeah, just that one time. We basically our combo was sparkling or tap, and then like bread or something.
And then you were like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey."
I had like a leash on it.
Yeah. You're like, "Oh."
But this was a lot of fun.
Oh my God.
I felt like I started off on the wrong foot with you. Like I was like, I talked about a dead guinea pig and some other things, but I feel like I came around.
Yeah, I really warmed up to you. I'll be honest.
Like maybe I'm still a 3 in your mind's party scale, but.
No, I would genuinely like you to come on this cruise. I think we'd have a lot of fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Shoot.
Yeah. I'm a 10. You're very charming. You won me over. Yeah.
Cool.
You went up for a 3. Good job.
Yeah.
This cuts and we're like, so we're not going on that cruise.
Yeah. So just so you know, that was a bit. Please don't text us. Yeah.
Thank you so much for
coming on. All right.
Oh yeah. Anything?
Yes. Follow him.
me on Instagram, Malcolm Cills. I was gonna say .com, but it's just at Malcolm Cills. Yeah, just follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, Cills with the
Cills, Cills. The wrong way to spell.
Of course.
Yeah.
the correct wrong way.
Correct, wrong, right.
All right. Party on.
I like the mic.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening to Party God.
If you enjoyed the party, make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Also follow us on Instagram, and we have shit on TikTok as well.
Yeah, we got shit on TikTok. Tap in. It's Party God Pod across all socials.
Most importantly, subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
We've got stuff up there. Leave comments.
Yeah, say we look beautiful today. We love that kind of thing.
Yeah, say you look beautiful today. Tell us what you liked about the guest. Tell us what you liked about the episode. Tell us what was the funniest thing that either of us said in every episode.
Honestly, any attention, we love.
We love it. Oh, don't forget to give us a rating too.
Oh yeah, rate us.
A 5-star.
5 stars.
Obviously. Okay.
Yeah, come on. We're not going to ask for a 3-star review.
No,
What kind of
get real.
get real? Take this seriously. All right, we love you guys.
All right, God bless.
Party on.